What's your name, bro?
All right, my name's Stephen John Pierre.
Yeah.
I'm from Birmingham. It's very difficult on the streets, you know. I've had a lot to deal with. I've lost my mum in 2017. I lost my brother in 2017. I lose my dad in 2015. I have a marriage breakup in 2015. I've got a daughter who turned 6 in July the 19th. You know, she's 6 years old. She was born on 2014.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful daughter. Her name's Mary Josephine Pierre. My name's Stephen John Pierre. I'll give my daughter a middle name called Josephine because it comes from my mum, my lovely mum, and hopefully one day I'll get to see my daughter in my life, because it's very heartbreaking not knowing I've got a daughter, and knowing that I'm not being part of her life.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to rebuild my life. I was an actor before.
Yeah.
I was a professional skateboarder. I'm a champion Thai boxer.
Serious?
So I got a lot of talent. You know what I mean? I just don't want to waste my talents and end up on the drugs and mess up my life.
Yeah.
I'm trying to survive.
Yeah.
It ain't easy. But one step at a time. I'm just going to try and sort my life out. Nah.
Fuck it off then, bro.
Nah, he's all right. He's all right, brother. I know him.
You know him, do you?
Yeah.
All right, then.
Sound.
All right, then. Watch your face get spreaded everywhere, bro.
Nah, he's all right, brother. He's all right. He's a friend. He does videos.
What?
Anyway.
You ain't paying you, don't bother.
Yeah, it's difficult. I know everyone's just trying to have a better life. It can get dangerous on the streets, as we just seen. Just for example, that's how dangerous it can be.
Yeah.
You have a lot of dodgy people. You have a lot of people that are jealous because when they get more money than you, they're jealous of you. And just like he said, if you got any money, he would have probably asked me for money. But I said nah, because at the end of the day, if they know you just say, for example, you give me 50 quid, I walked off, and then he's going to say that could have been my spot. I could have got that. So there's a lot of jealousy with the homeless, and there's some homeless people on the streets. They beg and they get bullied and taken off their money. They get given drugs, and they're begging on the streets, and it's a vicious circle. But what can you do? You just got to make yourself try and make things positive, and just try and build yourself, go up the ladder instead of not down the ladder.
What I want to know is, so how did you get here?
I got here because I haven't got a job that pays enough money. I was an actor before, but life's difficult. I only get a bit of money on the benefit money. I've got loads of business ideas. I created a designer business called Christine Pierre. I wanted Christine Pierre bags out, $2,000 a bag.
Okay.
I wanted to design a business called Mary Josephine Pierre, short Mary J Pierre, so that's a designer business. I created a skateboard company called Name Skateboards, so that could be a good thing. But without my credit no good, and without a good credit to get a business loan, I've got loads of business ideas, but without the money I can't make it possible.
So you feel like you just made a few wrong decisions, or?
Yeah, I suppose. Drink and drugs didn't help, and what I was going through at the time, my mum had dementia, and I suppose I had a stillborn child that weren't easy to deal with. So my son died at 6 months in my wife's stomach, so that weren't easy to deal with. We had to have a funeral and a little box with my son. His name was going to be Francis Pierre.
Serious?
Yeah, so that kind of. That didn't help, in the situation that I was living, and with my mum being ill with dementia, it didn't help. But, I'm getting stronger, I'm getting through it, and hopefully I can build myself up, get back into my acting career. I direct films on Facebook.
That's cool.
I directed one called Dealer Money. Another one called I Killed for a Smoke. It's about a person who goes into jail and he needs a smoke, and obviously there's vape in jail now. So he ends up bullying his pad mate, and he ends up killing him just for a roll up. So that's why I called it I Killed for a Smoke.
So where do you live now?
I'm in Selly Oak.
Okay.
I mean, I've got a temporary accommodation. I'm not on the
Yeah.
streets. I mean, it
Okay,
ain't too bad, but it is bad because I've got nothing in there. I haven't got a telly.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't got it kitted out.
Yeah.
And without money, you know, it's hard to get back on track.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just trying to sort myself out, and hopefully one day, you know, I'll see my daughter, or, you know.
You see, like, my thing is, like, sometimes I think, you see, like, in humanity, yeah, people that have got it already, they don't really
realise.
like,
They don't realise. A lot
how
of
easily.
how easy your life can get to, you know, can get to high life, to rock bottom, and, you know, you live in a struggling life then. I mean, it can happen to anyone being homeless. It don't matter if you're rich, famous, or, you know, you've got a wealthy family. You know, if you're going through an awkward time, you're going to, you know, you're going to find out that it's not easy to get accommodation. You know, a lot of the hostels are full at this moment, which I do respect the government, because they've got a lot of homeless people off the streets. So there's less people on the streets now. So that's a good thing.
That's good.
So, you know, they've helped a lot of people. It's just a shame for the people who are not getting benefit money because they can't get the housing benefit in place.
Tell the people how you keep the hope.
I keep hope by knowing that I've got a better life out there, knowing that I can sort my life out, knowing that I've had a good life before, so it don't stop me from getting back on track to have a good life again. And basically, that's what I'm going to do.
So you see, like, the homeless people that are walking past now, they're, like, kind of jealous of you. Yeah.
Well, they don't like you seeing getting money, because if they know that they could have got that money, there's a big jealousy. And mostly the jealousy is because they're rattling, or they haven't got money for their drug addiction. And mostly the homeless people I see have got drug addiction. So a lot of the people, you know, people they're getting money with, some of them I've heard of them getting £200, £100 a day.
Serious?
So that's a lot of money to you know. But, you know, that money, some of them don't get that money to get accommodation, and some of them have already got accommodation, so they're not just begging to get a roof over their head. They're begging for their addiction to, you know, to have a better life. When it's a shame for the people who are really homeless, who are struggling and not on the drugs, because generally they just need money to get food and survive, just to survive, you know. Where there's a lot of people, you know, they've got somewhere to stay and got money already, you know. And I've heard of even people dealing drugs and still begging money in the streets.
Serious?
Yeah, and they've got money in their pocket. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? That's a bit ridiculous. You know, at the end of the day, if you got money and you're a dealer, you know, you shouldn't be begging more money. That's greed. Very selfish, very self-centred. But you know, what can we do? This is the world we're living in.
Brother, thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, what's your name?
Omar.
Omar. Stephen.